Hi students, so we are discussing question number 15 of paper 1 of physics of JEE Advanced 2022. So in this question, a small circular loop of area A resistance R is fixed on the horizontal XY plane. So let's first draw a horizontal plane and let's try to understand what is happening. So let's say this is a horizontal plane and the question says that the horizontal plane is also the XY plane. So let's draw an x-axis here and y-axis like this, so that will make z-axis go in the upward direction. So this is the situation, and we have placed a loop in the xy plane. Okay, so let's just place a loop here. Okay, so the resistance is given, the area is given. Okay, I'll write it here. A is known to us, that is area and resistance, they are known to us, and a solenoid of mass m turns per unit length carry a current I. So basically, the magnetic field, the magnitude of magnetic field due to this solenoid at inner points would be mu naught mi, and the direction would be along the axis of the solenoid. All right, so the axis due to solenoid, the direction due to solenoid is given as n cap. So I'll write n cap here. Okay, so this is the B vector. Okay, now this n vector is changing its direction. As you can see here, list 1 shows the direction of n at time t. So n vector is changing its direction, which will cause the flux through the loop to change, which will cause an induced EMF in the loop, which will cause a current in the loop, and because of the current, a magnetic moment will be there of the loop, and because of the magnetic moment, a torque will act on the loop. So we have to figure out the value of that torque. So that is the question. Okay, now since it's a match the list question, the first thing that I would like to check out is, are there any combination which is unique for a particular option? For example, if I check 1, so QSQT, all right. So uh, if I try to figure out that one will match with what? Okay, if I get S as the answer, then I will directly tick on B. If I get T as the answer, I will directly tick on D without even checking the other options. But if I get Q as the answer, then there are two possibilities, A and C, and then I'll have to look at something else to figure out that what will be the answer. So in these questions, the first thing that we must do, we should check whether we have any option in which all these four are different. For example, here is QSQT, so Q is repeated. Here we have PTPQ, P is repeated. Here we have SQSP, S is repeated, and here we have TPRR, R is repeated. So in all four combinations, something is repeated. So let's move in a general manner. Then let's go for one. We'll check out this option. So this is the direction of n cap. So if this is the direction of n cap, we can write B vector using this. And if we can write B vector, then we can also talk about the flux vector. I mean the flux. Flux is not a vector. So we are going to write mu naught mi, that's magnitude, into n cap dot area vector, and area vector can be written as a into k cap. All right, so this will give us what? This will give us mu naught mia, and that n dot k, n is this. So n dot k will give us cos of omega t. So that is flux vector. Now to get EMF, I can use minus d phi by dt. So that will give us mu naught mia omega sine omega t. Notice that there will be a minus sign because of differentiation of cos, but that minus will get cancelled with this minus, so overall expression will be positive. So this is the EMF. Now because of this EMF, there will be a current. Okay, so that current will be given by EMF upon R. So it will become mu naught a omega sine omega t divided by R. So this becomes the current. Okay. Now if this is the current, then magnetic moment will be given by I into area into while writing flux, we considered this as the area vector. So we will multiply I with area vector. So this will give us mu naught mia square omega upon r into sine omega t. Now we're not done yet. This is mu. Now to get the value of torque, we must use mu cross B. Now the moment I do this, uh, this value will get multiplied. Okay, there's one more thing. I should have written K here. So this value gets multiplied with magnitude of b. Okay, and b can be written as mu naught mi into n cap. So I can see here that these two are going to get multiplied, and then we have to take cross product of k cap and n cap. So let's first write the magnitude. So we will get mu naught square m square I square a square omega by r, and then we will have sine omega t, and now we have to take cross product of k cap cross n. So k cross n, so so when we take cross product of k cap with this vector, this will not come into picture, but this will come into picture. So we will have a sine omega t by root 2, and then k cross j will become minus I. All right, so this entire thing, like how much does it become? I think I missed out on a root 2 somewhere. Here should be a root 2. Okay, because when we took the dot product, that root 2 will be there. So here a root 2 was already present. Here it was already present. And now here it will become 2. So this entire thing along with these two will become alpha, and then sine square omega t. According to the question, omega t is pi by 6, that is 30 degrees. So sine square of 30 degrees is 1 by 4. Okay, so alpha by 4 with a minus I cap, which means Q should be the answer. So 1 will go with Q. Now, as we feared that Q, now we can eliminate B, we can eliminate C, but between A and C, I need to select one. Now, to do that, let me check the second one in these. So both have P. So if they both have P, then even solving for the second, the option will not help me. So I will check the third one. Both have S. Again, since they are same, it will not help me. Now I will check the last one. It can't be same, right? If it becomes same, then option A and C become identical. So here we have T with 4, and here we have R with 4. So I'm going to solve the fourth option. So when I do that, simply notice that sine and cos are interchanged in this. Okay. So if I just replace sine and cos here, like all the calculations that I have done, they will remain same with only sine and cos interchanged among them. Okay, and there is one point of difference though that we need to be very careful about. That at one place we differentiated. So there I think difference will be there. Like we calculated EMF as minus d5 by dt, and we lost the minus sign here because the derivative of cos was also having a minus sign. But when we have sine here instead of cos, then we will end up getting a cos here, and there will be a minus sign also. Okay, there will be a minus sign also. So this minus sign will be present here, it will be present here, it will be present here, which means the final expression will become positive. And instead of alpha by 4, that means instead of alpha into sine square omega t, we are going to have alpha into cos square omega t. So uh, that will be alpha into cos square omega t, and this minus I cap will turn into plus I cap. So this is going to be the torque vector in fourth case. So it's going to be alpha into 3 by 4 into minus I cap. Okay, that becomes option T. So, no, I'm sorry, it will be plus I only, no? The cos square, so plus I. So option R will be there. So the correct answer would be option C. Okay, so that is how we can solve this question, guys. I hope you enjoyed the solution. Take care.